Hello everybody and welcome to the Officer Gamer channel, where here you have the right to game on. Alright guys, continuing the beat 'em up reviews with one of the best sequels of all time. And that game is Streets of Rage 2 for the Sega Genesis. Quick story on this one. It was after night service at church and my mom had to drop something off to another church member who we were friends with. Her son Michael and his cousin Marquez lived there and we were the same age, like 7 or 8 years old. Anyway, they had a Sega Genesis and they booted up Streets of Rage 2. I had no idea they made a sequel to the first game. I love the first game and I didn't know they made a sequel. And it just blew me away, dude. We played till we got to a certain level, which I'll talk about later, and then I had to go home. The next weekend I found it at Movie Gallery and played it for hours. Anyway, let's get into the game. The game is a sequel to the original. And the boss, Mr. X from the last game, he returns, and he kidnaps Adam from the last game, and it's up to you to rescue Adam and take down Mr. X. The first game, you could only choose 3 characters, but in this one, you can choose 4, and they're all unique. Starting off with the OGs, you got Axel, who in my opinion is the best character in the game. He's the perfect balance of everyone. Next, you got Blaze. She's better here than the last game. She's fast and is a bit stronger. Then our new characters, Skate, who is the younger brother of Adam, and man, this dude is weak. Back in the day, I always picked him because he had skates, the rollerblades, and I loved going to the skating ring back then. But this dude is just lame. He has good jumps and speed, and that is it. This dude is a weakling. And last is Max, who's a friend of Axel. This dude is a wrestler, and I thought he would play like Hager, but nope. This guy is just super slow and is sometimes slow to do his combos. I just don't use him very often. But anyway, when you boot up the game, you notice the graphics took a huge step forward, and so did the gameplay, man. Reminds me of a homeless dude I always got calls on and arrested. And then one day I just quit hearing about him. Then boom, I ran into him. He got sober and has a job and did a complete turnaround. Just like this game, just like this sequel did, dude. It's so much better than the first one. For instance, when your character is standing still, you see them breathing. That was cool back in the day, man. And the character sprites are larger as well, and the gameplay is cleaned up. And yeah, it's still beat 'em up, but you got more moves and specials for each character, and the combos and the grabs are more fluid. It just feels great. You just have to play it to understand what I'm saying. And the special moves, they're great, even though they take some health away. It's still good, though. And the bosses are epic, man. When me and my buddies were playing, I remember we got to the first boss in the game. It's raining outside. His minions are bowed down waiting for your arrival with the epic music. I mean, it's just silent, and then boom, the music hits and the bad guy's like, let's get it. Dude, like, the music in this game sets the tone for each level, dude. It's phenomenal. This music is one of the greats in the Sega Genesis library, period. And speaking of bosses, this idiot right here, this loser with the jetpack just destroyed us every time. And then my mom said, we gotta go home. I was so mad because we could not get past this idiot, dude. It's best if you pick someone like Skate or Blaze because they have better jump kick moves, but still, it's just annoying. And speaking of that, like later in the game, it gets tough. Enemies, they just bombard you, and it can get hard. Some of the bosses can get tough, but all in all, dude, it's just a fun game, and it's a flawless sequel, dude. Like, Streets of Rage 2 gets a 5 out of 5, Outstanding Citizen Award. Everything from the first game is improved, which is how a sequel is supposed to be done, man. Graphics, music, gameplay, it's just great, man. Anyway, quit tease for next video. Well, it's not really a tease, it's the sequel to Final Fight. But yeah, thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Be safe, and always watch your six. Peace.